So we're back with Week 16, and it's a special one because not only is it a rivalry matchup, but we're on the road against one of the teams with a special color field. Of course, it is the Missoula Monsters, who have a really cool-looking stadium and field. It just sucks for them that they have absolutely fallen off this year. They're still a very good roster, and I would not take them too lightly, but yes, 4-10 after winning the division last year is an absolute shock that I did not expect to see. We're 6-8. We won our last game against the Comets. Really disappointing loss against the Scorpions, which we desperately needed to win. Even the Steamers game, desperate games that we needed to win. We would have been, 8-6. We would have been right up there with, the teams in the 6 and 7 seed spots. But the reality is we're 6-8. We lost some games. We had a really bad choke. And unfortunately, we had to pretty much win out to have a chance. Let's take a look, though, at the standings, see if any of those teams in front of us did lose. Hoping for some losses like the Jumbo Shrimp, the Warthogs, the Silverbacks, all those teams. And it's not looking good. So you can see a lot of teams here are 8-6. There are, how many teams are 8-6 here? 4 8-6 teams that are in the wild card or just out of it. You have the Silverbacks, the Warthogs, the Ghouls, kind of out of order there, and then the Warhawks. And then, of course, you have the Aqua Wolves at the 3 spot. Could lose that to the Ghouls. Who knows? We still have a chance to steal our division. 8-6 Celtic Foxes, who are our opponent next week, which we are playing in this episode, of course. And after that, we have the Blaze Week 18. But obviously need to win out. Even then, it's seeming like potentially just out of our reach. We'll have to see. We're going to hope for the best. But looking at the weekly awards, we have Cooper DeJean, who just won Player of the Week. Great. Jordan Love, Mavericks. Once again, I don't see how they're not a better team than this. Burrow and Bond on the AFC side. This is going to be a tough one. I know that the Monsters are 4-10, but they won the division last year. I don't know what has got them playing so badly right now, but they've just had a bad year, and I do not trust that that is exactly what they are. Of course, a big one, big addition, is that we're going to have Ali back in the lineup, which, I mean, at this point, McLaughlin had himself a really good game. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure what I want to do at running back here. Ali is back in the lineup. You look at their ratings, and technically Ali is the more elusive guy, but McLaughlin looked pretty good too. I think you got to give Ali the starting job back, though. He was the guy that kind of rejuvenated the offense a little bit. McLaughlin might just move back to the 3. I guess he's number 2, but like in those kind of power back sets, do you really want him in over someone like Scadaboo? I don't know, but I think that is going to be the plan. Is Ali? I think there's just more potential there as far as like him being a pure elusive guy. He's also, I think, not younger, but younger in the league, so you've seen a little less of him, so you don't know exactly, what could be that ceiling. But obviously, you've seen the roster a million times. If you're new to the series, I apologize for not showing the roster, but, check out any of the other episodes. We show them every single time, but can't stand the Monsters, and I know you can either. Sure, Ryan Clark predicted they would win this week because they have the edge at wide receiver. Do they really, though? How do we prove them wrong this week? Get Jared Wayne more catches, get him more yards. So we can definitely do more catches, I think. But yards, I don't know. CeeDee Lamb, he'll have like 4 for 100. He doesn't really get a lot of catches, but yards usually does put up some decent numbers against us. But let's take a quick look at that team. We already looked at the injuries, which, of course, they did not have any. Nick Martin's still out for us, as he just got hurt recently. But let's take a look at that Monsters roster, which, once again, you look at and you think, why are they 4-10? They have a pretty good-looking team. Caleb Williams, almost a 90 overall. Yet, they're struggling. Rushing, running back, solid. Wide receivers, 1 and 2 are amazing. Number 3, Keenan Allen's arguably the best of the 3. Like, he has put up some really good games against us. Laporta, amazing tight end 1. Left tackle's okay. He's actually not injured anymore. Landon Dickerson's an amazing left guard. Center's solid. Right guard's solid, especially for a young player. And then Latham's a great right tackle. Left end's iffy. Right end's iffy. It could just be the pass rush, right? It might be the pass rush. Chop Robinson is pretty good, and Nwosu had some success against us. But I think it might just be the pure DNs. But other than that, the safeties look good. They got talent across the board, so very surprised that they're not a better team than this. I thought they would have, walked away with the division yet again, but yet here they are. Looking at what they do well, apparently it's run the ball. I still don't believe that, though. We always go short pass. They don't run the ball well against us usually. And then run defense is their weak point. I'm going to just try to run the hell out of the ball with Ali, and I think Ali even maybe makes the starting lineup here for the practice squad. 24 years old already, so Even running back, we're going to be looking at just as, maybe we get a crazy difference maker with a lot of speed in the draft. Who knows? The thing I worry about, though, with a guy like Scadabu is what even is his trade value? Yeah, he's a high overall, but is he more of a name, more of a hype piece from the media, from the fans, than he actually is a talent? And teams see that? I mean, they see us running with him, getting 3.7 yards per carry on 20 carries. They're not going to be lining up for that, right? He might have a really small market, and the offers might be a lot lower than we think. But at the same time, I don't want to keep a guy that we just don't feel confident with. Jared Wayne, really good upgrade there, as he's really been developing nicely. Just that dev overall is not great either, but the dev mainly, huge problem. Not as big as a problem as those damn numbers, dude. I hate that. I don't know why that's bugged, but it's annoying. The number 1 it ruins everything. I still also can't get over this dude, man. We've been really upgrading him too, so I'd be really pissed if he left, but just that image, dude, that alone is enough for me to keep him on the team for life. I mean, just such an unfortunate logo position. Hey, without it looks kind of scary. But tell me anyone in the world is scared of Gary Crawford, because you're lying. And here we are on the road in that purple field. Don Swain. Really, Don? Really, Don? 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, on par for 1,000 yards as a rookie, let alone a rookie tight end. Potentially a double-digit touchdown season. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one, but we're going to hope for the best. We're going to try our best as far as us coming out on the field here. Going against a 4-10 Monsters team that, I mean, they would love to probably knock our playoff hopes off the field and just end it right here. They would have mad momentum going into the offseason. That kind of stuff plays a very big factor. You wouldn't think it does. I mean, you would think it does, but you also wouldn't think it does. But those chat rooms, social media, it gets kind of wild between the rivalries. Even if both teams are mid, there's going to be an argument who is more mid. It really is, It's just teams that even if they don't make the playoffs and the other team does, they're still going to be like, oh, yeah, well, you made it just as far as we did, and yet we're the ones that beat you. It's just like, both teams missing a playoff game or losing a playoff game or not making it, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're going to talk crap about a game even as potentially minor as this one if you end up winning that game. So they're going to be playing for something. Long story, long. They're going to be playing for something here, and we got to be still trying as hard as ever. It doesn't matter what their record is. As Caleb Williams, 21 touchdowns, 10 picks. It's not bad. It's just, it's pretty late into the season to only have 21 touchdowns. Just going to put it there. But here is the Monsters out on the field wearing their alternates, looking pretty good, I must admit. And that really sucks. I think that was Pierce off the edge. Could have had himself a sack there. It's been a long time since those edge rushers have gotten into the backfield, gotten a sack. Both guys, probably on par for double digits, and then just fell off completely. And, here we are with nowhere near double digits. And this time we do get him down. Maynard trying to win Rookie of the Year, barely getting him before he takes that ball and throws it. Of course, Maynard with a great pass rush move against old-ass David Bakhtiari. Going to try again. That was a really quick pass rush move, so. Going to be motion him over. Double move. It is going to be like a screen pass. Cook nowhere to go. Gains a yard. We get the ball very nicely after not even just a 3 and out, just a loss of yards. Our defense has been insanely suspect, so the fact that we actually get them off the field without giving up any yards, let alone first downs, is pretty nice. We'll take it. I really think they just need a new offensive coordinator. Nice return there to the 46-yard line. Don't need to look at Donnelly's numbers. We know he's having a good year. We just also know that we haven't really been able to put that on the win column too much. Ali returning back to action. Looking pretty good. Spinning forward for 8. Halfback stretch. Got a lot of bodies over there, so I'm going to run this to the right. I think we can at least get the first down, even if not a big play. And I lied. What a play by that linebacker. Loss of a yard. I really thought we could get that. Should have cut that back in sooner. Didn't. 3rd-3. And there goes Broden. Great catch. Great throw. Broden with all that speed, accelerating quickly to the 17. Broden's kind of turned into a pure speed guy for us. We definitely got to get him involved everywhere around the field. And that's going to be a quick throw, overthrown because of the pressure from just trying to throw it as quick as possible. Pre-snap looked wide open. We took that chance. He was just overthrown. And we can't throw it anywhere because Wayne makes the wrong call. Instead of slanting, he sits. I gotta say, as much potential as there is on those option routes, our guys are dumb. They're too dumb to run them, I think. Broden. What a catch. First down. Another clutch up. Stepping in tough. Almost stepped up too quickly, though. Our guy wasn't even open yet, but line held up just enough, and our guy misses the block. Ali gains nothing. McLaughlin looking better and better each snap. McLaughlin's stock is rising, and he's not even out on the field. And they get a free rush, bringing only 4. Steffens outside. Do have Broden again. Could be our guy. Steffens, and I don't know how that's not pass interference, but they're going to not call a PI, and we're going to kick a field goal. It's not our guy that does it. It's not our guy. Steffens gets out in front of Wayne and just gets stopped by this guy. I don't care if it's incidental. Like, he's literally in his way, not trying to run to the ball. He's impeding his progress. That is literally pass interference, textbook. Just because it doesn't look handsy or intentional doesn't mean that it wasn't, you know? You can make all the entitled to that spot claims you want. They call that PI 9 times out of 10. And, of course, we're the one. Cutback was potentially there. How are we not getting in there? Thank you. Still a gain of 3, 3rd and 1. They got their wide receivers out here. Come on, Carpenter. Testing our coverage. We're not going to get out there. Carpenter tries to bring him down. It's still first down. Little fake snap. Testing us with the snap count. Cook gains about 8. Best run of the day. Maybe even the best run of all day by the time it's done. Cook, 13 for 53. Just not been good. A good player that hasn't been good. That's all we can say about that. We're so wide. Where are we? Okay, we do actually recover. Not knowing where we were. There goes Keenan talking about a guy that, you know, arguably the best receiver they have. He always puts up the most numbers for them. End of the first quarter, the thing was over quickly. I have a feeling the Monsters are going to have a little bit of a better finish than they did the first drive. Bring the safety blitz. Bringing everyone off, but Wood. Looks like single high, but we are blitzing. I'm going to drop off, though. Cover that crosser. Got to get depth. Great tackle by Paul. Still gains 5, though. And there's a lot for Caleb to dissect on that one. We kind of, you know, pulled off a blitzer and picked up that crosser that got wide. Him holding on to that. Oh, Cook cutting back. I would have done the same. You know, it looked like our edge would have had him, but I think he actually had the block. But yeah, trying to jump as much as we can as they're looking a little calculated, so we got to try to bait something. Looking too calculated for my liking, and our guy burned for a touchdown. Tree Carpenter, that's already a mismatch. I don't know how that even happens, but mismatch into a motion snap while blocked off by your own player. Not particularly a good defensive play. I want Broden deep. That sounds sus. Might have had Wayne, but we're taking a shot here. Good defense by Cooper DeJean. Definitely should have taken Wayne, but I don't know. I kind of predetermined a go route. I had a feeling. That feeling, of course, is wrong. Again, that one I can't call PI because his back was towards the receiver, but what a play it was nonetheless. Whatever you want to call it, it was an insane play. Banking a lot on Steffens here. Let's get him out of there with Broden. Nobody on Broden. Could set up a 4th and 2. Or he'll just power through with that frame. Nice. Is that one guy planking his own teammate, by the way? Which sounds very sus compared to what it's supposed to sound like. Good blocking. Ali. Ali gained about 12. I like Swain on this, but I also like a inside give. So we're gonna go inside zone here. And Ali slips off a tackler for about 5. Not exactly sure why I said it like that, but you know, I did. Swain drops it. Man, this guy in his hands. 3rd and 5. Get that kind of set up. There's nobody on it. Nobody blocking either. As Broden has got the most trucking on this entire team for the first down. What about the 1 week we really kind of focus Broden's the week where we actually have an incentive to hand or give the ball to Wayne. We're trying to trust that curl route. Great catch. Wayne's got dependable hands. Probably the most dependable on the entire team. This is a blitz. Wayne or Ali is getting this ball. I want the touchdown. I want the touchdown, Wayne! Could have had a quick throw to the running back. We at least get 3 or 4, avoid the sack, but I felt like I believe the offensive line enough. I believe we're deep enough. Great throw to Wayne. You know, you had to slow down a little bit for it, but there's a lot of traffic there. As long as the ball gets there, it does. Jared Wayne catches it, scores the touchdown, and we're back on top. Is it weird that I wish that Wayne was actually maybe an inch shorter? Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. Oh, please. Oh, no, and he's going to get burned. Skinner, no. Good tackle by Wood to the 15. That should have been a pick 6. Well, maybe a pick at least. Should we have actually swatted this? I think we did a good job. Why is he not stretching out for this? I know he's a linebacker, but, I mean, if you don't get this, he's burning you. Monster's already in position to at least tie this thing. Trying to get out there with Skinner because we know. Good job, Hyde. We know bad things are about to happen there. Not the 2-minute warning. So they, oh, I don't know what that is. It looked like left tackle or left guard. It was us? Oh, my. That's a huge sell, dude. I mean, at this point, like, why not just give them the first down? You basically did already. Bring in the blitz. Caleb's not going to hand it off, but we get the blitz anyways. Paul making up for, well, sort of making up for the missed pick and gets him down for the sack. That'll be the 2-minute warning and 3rd and 7. All right, Greenfield. 3rd and 7. We got to get a stop here. 10-7. Back in the end zone. He will not take a chance. I think he was looking at Keenan and the running back. We had both covered. Might have had, I don't even know who it was. Agbuka coming from the right side, but plays it safe. You don't hate that for them, but 10-10. On the return goes Kincaid. Trying to get out in front of him. Can't to the 27-yard line. Again, we've been very conservative. Might want to take a shot to Wayne here. Broden's wide open instead. Had a spin to catch it. Still gets the catch at the 47. Big play. We're running the crazy go routes here. It's not even a go route. It's a QB draw. I was about to say it. The hell? Not no go route. Steffens. Throw is pretty damn good to the 32. Bench. Steffens would have had a touchdown that one drive, but got PI'd. Let's see if we can avoid that this time. Oh, they're playing the outsides here. It's a risky one. It's a great catch by Broden. We'll call timeout. Broden's having a pretty damn good day so far. See if we can finish it that way. Ali. Okay, it's blasted. Can't blame him for dropping that. I think everyone on this team would have. Mr. Tyrone Broden might have been the only guy. Might have been the only guy to actually hold on to that thing. And there goes Ali, wide open. Drops it! Oh, no, that is inexcusable. Bro, do we just not have a running back at all? Like, do we really have to put McLaughlin in again? That was the smart read. He was so naked. That's 20 yards. It's 20 yards, probably. Instead, it's a 44-yard field goal, giving them a chance before half as well. That is painful. That sucks. We're in a close one against a team that should hopefully want to lose, but, yeah, it's the division rivals. Those games get crazy. As we try to make a play in there. Huge hit by Skinner. Tried to, at least. Lamb adding to that catch total. Not really ever too focused on those scenarios where you got to try to get a little bit of XP by beating them one-on-one, sort of. Great tackle by Skinner. They're obviously very comfortable looking, just trying to get a field goal, so it's going to be tough. You just don't want to give up that play. We can't get them. We do bring them down. Well, we're trying to bring them down. Thank you. We got one timeout left. What are you going to do here? We will cover 4. 20 seconds left. Clock is running. See how they want to play this. Get a little bit closer for that field goal, maybe. And he actually does take that. I didn't expect him to. He does, and that will likely just make him take a field goal. Although here they are looking to pass the ball. Well, they're under center. 13 seconds left. No timeouts, under center. And he's at that drag, and he's going to throw it away smartly, trying to waste a little more clock maybe just to get that field goal in there, which, I mean, it's smart because with potentially 8 seconds left, we've shown with Broden we can get something down there. You give us 6 seconds, we have a chance to get a field goal. Now, obviously, that's pretty much dead. I'm going to try to kick return ball for a touchdown. Other than that, we're going to pretty much enter halftime 13-all. And for some reason, they're trying to get us to go for this thing. I don't personally understand it, but sure. Let's just go like some sort of verticals type play and maybe try to get a quick throw to Wayne for his scenario thing, which is not only drop, but also pretty risky for a potential pick 6, just like we had a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Either way, 13-all at halftime. It's a close one. And here is the kick to start the second half. We've gone with focus medium throwing because we've been pretty bad short, statistically. But doesn't also mean we can't run the ball. So hopefully Swain can get back over. We have the guy mic'd up. That's our choice. And here goes Ali. Steffen's a slot receiver. I can't blame him. I freaking sounded like a monster, to be honest. I could have been on their team. But there was a chance for a big run there, and it's kind of blown. And we're in trouble. They saw third sack for Chop Robinson. Okay. But they saw that zig coming, and that was one of my first reads, and that just threw me the hell off. Let's go quick throw to Broden, who gets a nice block. Juke move inside. Sets us up for a 3rd and 8. I mean, there's a chance as we lose a player of our left guard in the process. Ali, screen pass, see if he even wants to catch the thing, let alone turn it into a first down. Took a long time to get that thing out there. 1 to beat. Can't do it. Sets up 4th and 1. I think you go for this. Abdominal tear for Whippler. You got the slants. You got the running backs out there. I mean, this is a tough play to stop. I really think we should go stick, though. Please, Ali. Barely. Good job. Good job. Might not be great at catching, but that would have been a pretty big sell if he wasn't able to get that one. We're going to go with the crazy play action drop. And we're going to have to throw it away. We rolled out to the right because they had an inside push, and we had blockers there I thought could re-engage. Stretch play, which they're pretty ready for, but we could still have the numbers left side. If our guy would block as Ali does a great job cutting back in for 6. The edge just refusing to operate. Steffen's on the slant. We did have him. We still have him. Please catch it. Thank you, Steffens. Really haven't been utilizing him a lot after that breakout. He got that breakout and honestly is, for the most part, disappeared. Wayne. It's a great read. A little behind him, but Wayne's a professional to the 9. Toss play. I don't love it, but we have numbers. We have some numbers, and Ali! Great maneuvering. Touchdown on the ground. Up by 7. 8 yards to start this drive for the Monsters. Trying to answer back. Try to time it. Carpenter trying to maneuver. Turn around! No! Thankfully falls down. CeeDee Lamb to the 27. Try to switch to the safety. Couldn't, and CeeDee Lamb just burns us. That is very unfortunate. Paul inside. Oh, they're going to run. We're going to get out there. What a hit. You're bringing the heat. I'm going to drop Greenfield off here, though, I think. And try to bait him. Didn't work out. CeeDee Lamb. I don't think we're getting yards. Oh, my God, he's still going. Or catches, to be honest, against him. CeeDee Lamb is heating up from the 8, 1st and goal. Come on, defense. I mean, you're playing with that buffer. And we're just kind of sitting there not covering anyone. What a catch. Kind of just stuck because both sides are wide open. Should have just committed to somebody. My favorite part is us starting at the 19-yard line. Fantastic. They're on the wrong side here. This stretch should go for some yardage. And our tight end doesn't make a play on it. Oh, 2-yard gain. Playing pretty damn good defense, if you ask me. So say what you want about that. They actually cover Broden. What a catch, though. Thought that deep in behind them was going to pick him up. But yeah, say what you want about that edge room, but it's doing well right now, I'll tell you that much. End of the 3rd quarter, we're in a 3rd and 2, 20-all game. We've already talked about it. Monsters are a good team. Don't care what their record says. Ali, please. Oh, my. Try to cut back, couldn't. Good defense. Not good enough to stop us, but yeah, that's a tough open field tackle. I would have added a lot of yards if he would have gotten past him. Well, they're actually on this. Kind of glad it was an overthrow. Can't believe they double-teamed Steffens. A little predetermined based on the leverage, and that was not a good one. Thankfully, it didn't turn into a turnover. Roll out in the play action. And they're saying it's a bad throw, but it looked to me was on the money. Swain 1st down and then some. I don't know if that's bugged or what, but it got there. Right fullback, I need you to get in front. Or not. Good spin move, only gains about 3. But don't get me wrong, Ali, we left him off with, he left us with a pretty damn good game. Wayne, please. It's a good throw. It's not a great throw, but it's a good enough, but he drops it. But yeah, what I was going to say is, not playing well right now, though. Do you run this and try? Hopefully they just blitz this linebacker. They don't, but Wayne's still open. Great catch. Great redemption. But yeah, Ali not playing well right now. I'll tell you that much. He's a lot of mistakes. And there goes some running there from him, though. Falls 4 for 15. I mean, the numbers look all right. It's just there's been mistakes that have cost us a little bit. Big body stretch. Got a lot of tight ends in on the play. I mean, we've got good tight ends. We could audible anytime, so they got to be careful. And there goes Ali. Gets a great block from Gadsden. What a play, though, by the safety. Unbelievable. This is where I really wish we had some speed, but we don't. Swain, and he overthrows him. Oh, no. Yes, we were on the run. We're on the move. All right, but he's got to hit that throw. Just has to. And there's nobody open. No fumble, but it's only going to be a field goal. 4 minutes left. We got to stop him. Oh, I knew it was going to happen, too. I just knew it. I knew they were going to get the stop. And our defense has been pretty mid throughout. We got to get a sack. We just have to get in there. They pick it up pretty well. We do pressure them, though. Please! There's no actual way. They just... There's no way he just hit that throw. And it's a perfect ball slightly over Greenfield's head. That actually didn't just happen, right? Yeah, surely. He can't even produce enough torque on the ball to get it up the field at that angle. There was no wrist flick or anything. He's just fading away. I mean, there's no power under this throw. Like, you're generating that all from elbow. Not a hope in the world. That is unbelievable. 344. Gotta score a touchdown, otherwise the game's over, and honestly, the season. Trying to just get a kick return touchdown would be massive. And genuinely, like, no matter what I'm thinking here. Okay, I mean, they're giving us go route look. Let's see. And we can't even get the damn ball off with this ass line. Like, I felt go route was there, no? Like, I feel like it might have been there. Got an RPO look. And our guy doesn't block. We're selling it. We're completely selling it. Come on, team. Let's do something here. Let's do something here. Let's do something special. Broden should have taken a second longer, as now it's 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Double drag. Swain been pretty killer on these. They've been playing a lot of zone, though, so you got to be careful. Steffens, and we can't get the ball off. This line is garbage. Instantaneously broken off the line again. Look at this. Instantly. I mean, we don't even have time to throw a drag. So our updated draft list is different now. It is no longer cornerback DT. It is left tackle, left guard, center, right guard. Everything but middle linebacker, pretty much. Everything but middle linebacker and strong safety. We could use it all. We could still get a stop here, but we... Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Ooh, that was risky. We've seen fumbles from that. I don't know what you do here. I mean, like, mid has been literally mid. It has been useless for us, but if you give them time to throw, which they've been having, I don't see how you make the stop. I don't see how you win the game. Maybe you just don't blitz or press. Yes! Huge sack is going to get us off the field without giving up the field goal. Maynard and company. We actually got to stop in the crunch. Oh, my God. Holy. Come on, offense, please. O-line, stop selling. 89 yards to go. Not even going to, have this. I'm just going to get a straight-up block from him. Come on. Give us a look. Broden. And they're going to say he didn't catch that. They're going to say he didn't catch that. Okay, I was about to say, I think both feet were down, but, I mean, I can't do anything about it. They will give him the credit. Okay. Finally, somebody's not completely against us. We'll take it. Not bad. Finally. Broden, I don't love that short of a route, but we got about 2 minutes. It's not a crazy amount of time, but it's enough. I think it's enough to take looks like that. Swain, please. That ball is terrible. Oh, my God, Donnelly almost just threw the game away. And the season, effectively. Can't forget the season technically goes with this game. Wheel routes, I mean, they're playing pretty shit. They're playing pretty out there. I think he gets to Steffens. Swain. And was that a bad throw? Hello? All right, mesh is like the one play I do trust, and our O-line has not been able to block it. Steffens. Good catch. Let's call timeout. We've been... Like, hello for a second there, relax. I just don't like how hard it is to get down the field for us right now. I don't love it. One timeout, got to keep it. Broden. It's a terrible throw. Come on! Like, for the love of God, Donnelly, please. This whole team is just selling one play after the other. Get out there, and he just doesn't block the guy that I need blocked. Oh, that's a sell. All right, tight end in has been decent for us. We got 36 seconds left. We're a million miles away. And it's another bad throw. Of course, it looks like we're pulling away there because I'm trying to cut up field because it should be, you know, a clean look. Didn't see him. Didn't see him. Season over. This team, man. Should have threw to the running back right away. Didn't see him right away. Saw him afterwards. Figured the linebacker, whoever it was, can jump on him. And their defense, man, it came alive when it needed to. But, man, this team. The throws from Donnelly in this one. The blocking. Oh, my God. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. We lose to the 4-10 Monsters, who, once again, are way better than 4-10. That is definitely the season. That is absolutely the season. I mean, we would need literally a miracle. I mean, I don't see it happening. Wow. That sucks. That really blows. Of course, Caleb Williams on the run. It's one of the greatest throws in NFL history. I mean, 55% completion percentage, dude. Like, holy, with this team. What about Lamb versus Wayne? They're the same. What is that, you know? Is 4 yards more than one touchdown? I don't think so. Also, what does this even mean? Oh, yeah, he had less yards. That's what it means average-wise. Yeah, I mean, Maynard had 2 sacks, but it was just like super blitz. Chop Robinson, an instant pass rush wins against us. That sucks. All I can keep saying is that sucks. That's all there is to it. Donnelly has like a major milestone, by the way, mind you. A major milestone after, quite literally, to be honest, selling the game. Paranoid sense of pressure ain't helping anyone, by the way. What he hit? It was 3,500 season passing yards. Unfortunately, missed way too many throws right at the end there. Just too many throws. Got a lot of XP. We'll get those, or upgrades, I should say. We'll get those in after we sim a week. Add a new injury to the list. Why not? As Whippler injured for 4 weeks, technically 3. That's the season, though. Let's take a look at this new message. See what we're cooking up. Probably, I hate to lose that team, yeah. That Jared was outplayed. I mean, they played almost exactly the same, but sure. All right, I'm not asking for much. I'm not even asking for a playoff spot. What I'm asking for is a little bit of hope. Just give me even the Celtic Foxes losing. Every other team can win. They can lock up the entire wild card round. Just at least give me the Celtic Foxes losing. I don't even know. What are we hoping that they still have 8 wins? Which they do. Hold on a minute here. I don't know if they play in week 18, but if we were to beat this team, Wait, did they all lose? So the 6 and the 7 seed are open, but obviously you have the 8th seed Warhawks who could easily... I'm looking around, I'm just like trying to analyze this. The Warhawks are 8 and 7. Man, it's not looking good. Okay, even though these teams lost, it's still not looking good, dude. Like, we're the 12th seed as it sits. I mean, even the Blue Dragons are cooked, and they're really not, but they are. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the player of the week, see if there was any that matter to us. Get out of my face, Donnelly. I'm sick of it. Lamar Jackson, he's been winning like every other one, it seems. But, of course, we gave up Chop Robinson. 3 sacks. Yeah, that in like the first quarter. First half minimum. Take a quick look at yearly awards, just as we're here. Wrong side. Any award wins for us, Donnelly, so far? You know, Swain and Steffens obviously up there as well. Maynard, trying to hold on to that. We got to take a look at Wolf. I know the memes, whatnot, but I want to see what Wolf's actually looking like. So what's Maynard at? Maynard's at 8.5, which is actually, you know, more than I expected. That's what she's at. But where are the where are the Wolves? There they are. So Wolf with 9 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 46 tackles. Once again, where are our tackles for loss with Maynard? Yeah, I mean, Maynard is absolutely dominating him. I think, barring Wolf having a crazy couple of games, Maynard basically has Rookie of the Year locked up. But I still want to get into double digits. I still want to guarantee that player the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. But let's take a look. Celtic Foxes, what are we looking like? We've got Quincy Williams injury, 7 weeks, torn pectoral. I mean, they're likely the division representatives, so I mean, I suppose that's going to hurt them. You know, for us, it doesn't matter what injuries we have because, you know, we're likely done for after this, but let's try to make it interesting. Let's take a quick look at the Celtic Foxes. Maybe, you know, haven't seen us play them yet, but Bryce Young, quarterback, running back Kenneth Walker, he's a bit of a problem. Wide receivers, Jameson Williams and Marquise Brown, a lot of speed, obviously. Okonkwo, very fast as well. Left tackle's good. Left guard's okay. Center's okay. Right guard is good. Godecki, 84 overall, not looking bad. Carl Loftus, 87 overall. 90 plus for Hines Ward. Aleem McNeil, 80-something overall. Dorian Williams, they got a little bit of speed at linebacker. Okay, they got the wrong player right out, so abuse the hell out of that. I mean, at this rate, like, genuinely, this is the hardest series we have had in channel history. Genuinely need to do whatever we can to win the game. And if it comes down to just abusing that position all day long, I'm going to do it. We're going to stop the run, or at least try to. And then apparently their defense is goated, which honestly, this season's been so long, I can't remember. I guess run inside. We're going to try to run the ball because we suck at everything else. We suck at that too, to be fair. And again, we have a billion upgrades. I'm going to do the ones that probably don't matter too much, like the O-line on my own, but the rest we'll show you. And honestly, even though it's rare, I will actually show you this because we are going to do pure pass blocking, as that's kind of his weakness across the board. You know, all the pass block upgrades, sort of his weakness. Morale not looking great here either, to be fair, but that's just because we're losing. Skinner, if he was a superstar or gets to superstar, would have an 80 overall ability slot. 2 to man, 1 to zone. I mean, I don't know if he's still Defensive Player of the Year, but one would assume just the picks alone, hopefully he would go to superstar. Pierce, another guy that we're going to go speed rusher for. These guys, they could be doing better, right? I know the numbers don't just reflect how good they're playing. Nice 2 hit power, we'll take that. Doesn't just reflect how well they're playing, because, you know, sometimes they do get some pass rush, but they definitely could be playing even better. I can't really blame Maynard because he's a rookie, but he is also like a generational player, arguably, right? He's a solid-looking player with Superstar X Factor as a rookie, right out the gate. Definitely did not expect that. I was thinking star dev. I was honestly thinking when we drafted him, we were going to get normal dev, so not bad at all. We're going to bump up Scattaboo's elusiveness, even though I think power moves are his more important thing to get up there. As even though he has 87 trucking, like, he should be so much better. Is it the strength, maybe? 70 strength? Like, he just doesn't do anything anymore for us. We have Donnelly, though, obviously a lot of upgrades. I've been hearing some things about improvisers/scramblers, so might try to throw a couple upgrades in there. Improviser, 2 to short, 1 to medium, 2 to throw on the run. I don't know, maybe it was scrambler and I misread it, but that improviser was great. I'm going to go with that. 4 to break sack, 1 to short and deep. What's his break sack anyways? 71. So his break sack's actually like, you know, you keep doing that and it's actually formidable. He might actually be able to break a couple of sacks here and there. Throwing the run. Not bad. Not really seeing a whole lot of like medium upgrades, but we're getting some upgrades nonetheless. Looks actually really good here. 78 medium, 79 deep, 85 short, which he still misses, mind you. It might just be that sense of pressure as under pressure +2. So, I mean, realistically, if he's a Pro Bowler or if he wins Rookie of the Year, we're going to give him a 1-up on his sense of pressure because obviously that means he's deserved to be known as a little bit more confident. His upgrade's so bad for Gadsden, though, by the way. Greenfield, 1 a man, 3 to press. Definitely still far away from being like a really good player. And then O-line, we really need these upgrades. Not that it probably matters. A lot of these guys, if not all of them, are going to be replaced anyways. Like, the way our offensive line has played so far this season, I would argue replacing the entire O-line. Even Fashanu. Oh my, like, the guy's so good of a rated player, and yet he just does nothing. You know, there's a reason why we chose him, because we were like, hey, we need O-line. We know we're going to need O-line, and yet here we are with just nothing. Nothing on this offensive line that I can feel comfortable with. Packy's developing, but he's still, you know, pretty low of an overall, and once his rookie year's over, it's going to take even longer to get upgrade points. And then Grant Williams, obviously, he was benched because he was getting cooked. And here we are wearing the All Blacks, trying to get hyped up. Don't even know the actual season stats for half of these guys. I'd be curious to know. Did Swain have another 100? No, it's Broden with a 100-yarder. Looking at the Celtic Foxes on the other side, we've got to win this game. We have literally no choice. Physically, the season is over with a loss here. realistically, with a win, it's over. But at least there's a sliver of a chance. At this point, you got to worry about not just this team, but also the Blue Dragons. So, got to win no matter what. Got to win no matter what. And even if we don't make the playoffs, to at least improve on last year. Because we went 7-10 last year. Right now, we're staring on the barrel of 6-11. That's a regression. And the first time all season long, even though the last 2 weeks before this, I actually did have us on receive, we're going to be receiving the ball first to start out a game. Maybe this is what we've been waiting for our whole time, as Kincaid gets a really good return to the 39-yard line. What a start. Of course, Donnelly, the one positive thing of this season, right? A guy that we seemingly can trust as our quarterback one down the line. 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 9 picks for a rookie on this team. Kind of insane. And it sucks. Every single game we play, try to change it up with something. Start out with a shot play. Try to, do whatever we can. Drop by Wayne. Nothing seems to matter. There's nothing that, gives us a boost. Nothing that gives us a little pump going on. Pause. As we're going to have to take the running back, who is just, pretty covered. Great catch, though. 4 yards. All right, 3rd and 6. Got the zig. And we're in trouble. Glad we didn't get the ball off. That would have been picked off. No, take it. This is not a great start for us in the slightest. But a lot of times we kick the ball first. We get them off the field on a 3-and-out or just, a nothing drive, and we still lose. So maybe the trend is just to get the ball first, 3-and-out, and then win the game. If that's the trend, we're well on our way, baby. Let's take a look at Bryce Young. Speaking of, though, 25 touchdowns, 14 picks, 2,800 yards. Not as good as Donnelly, but yeah, who's winning more games? The lack of being able to run, though, with Donnelly has definitely cost us some drives, but at the same time, his accuracy and all that is tenfold better than not having it, but with having scrambling. Kenneth Walker not great last week. Hopefully we can have another one like this week. He's already banged up from one hit. From the 20-yard line, 2nd and 8. Trying to step out there with Skinner. Can't. One to beat. Go low. It's the only way to take these guys down without getting stiff-armed. From the 33-yard line. Freaking read option. And we just hit early. Good hit, but gains 22 yards on the keep. Pretty devastating, gotta say. Definitely devastating. They're moving on the field with ease so far. Can't get out there. Got to go deep. Good hit. Wow, that's a freaking leveling, but still holds on. No fumble. Move him inside, trying to blitz. Going to drop back off. Could be picked, and instead it's caught, and they switched me the wrong guy. Maybe the right guy. I just didn't see him there. I was expecting to take the safety. To the 7 goes Jamison, I imagine. And we try to accelerate through. To the 6 goes their running back, not Kenneth. Jamison injured, though. Ankle injury. Could be serious. To add to the pick total, Skinner. Or add to the fumbles, which we do get a really nice hit to the 3. Bring in a little bit of pressure. Try to block him off. Couldn't stop, though, because if he throws to the running back, we're burned. Switch drag. Let's see what we got for ourselves. Going to predetermine that. It's a really good route. Solid throw. Honestly, I kind of feel like we should reverse that. It's a really good throw. Solid-ish route. Play action. Broden's open. Don't have the time to throw. Seems like they did bring an extra guy in fairness, but still. Would have been nice to get that ball off because that was a lot of yards to be had. Ali, great catch. A little high of a throw. First down. There goes Steffens again. Good throw out in front of him. 9 yards gain. Want to go back to that play action, but we're going to run the ball left. 2nd and 1. Try to pick something up. And not a whole lot, but about 2 yards. First down regardless. Get that RPO look. They are going to read it. Ali is going to show off speed to gain about 5. Ali last week, 78 yards and a touchdown. I think pretty much every single running back we've used this year that's not named Cam Scattaboo has had a decent game one time or another. And there goes Ali again for a really big gainer to the 14. Definitely a bit better of a drive here, but we still got to cap this thing off with a touchdown to make it feel really worthy. Ali kind of changed it on him so he didn't get hit by that safety. End of the first quarter, 7-0, but in position to hopefully score. See what Wayne does on this kind of option. And they're on this. We get blasted. Nowhere to go. Seen that one a few times this year. Can't get to the running back as they instantly rush us again. Josh Hines-Allen. 7-3. Don't feel the need to show kicking because it's chip shot stuff, you know. Yeah, we're just getting torched on the outside there by Kenneth for the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3. Might be blitzing. Not blitzing, dropping off, and not really dropping off. Knew that's where they're going to go, but if I go to him, then the running back's wide and just never win. We really just can't trust anyone to win their one-on-one matchups, which is what kills us. Trying to get a push, can't, but we have enough bodies in there to give Skinner a free shot, and he takes him down one-on-one. Little blitzy off the edge. Skinner deep. And we're not really deep to help, but that's fine. They don't take it. A little short, 3rd and 7. But they got a lot of tight ends in, so if it is actually a throw, we should be okay to run this mid-blitz. Somebody get in there. Free rush. Pierce, one-on-one tackle. Great, 4th and 3. We get the stop. Don't trust this team to ever get a stop, but we finally got one. Just feel like we're honestly always going to lose. Huge break there as the punter shanks one. But do other teams, go out and instantly think they're going to lose the game? Because that's what I feel every time. Steffens, they actually covered that. I really thought he was going to step up on the tight end. Yes, the tight end was more yards, but we still get some yardage. 4 yards is still progress. Inside zone. Great blocking. Kind of stuck his ass out too far and kind of bumped us. This play almost never have the time to throw, so usually you're looking for the drag or Ali. Well, please hit this throw. Broden wide open. Oh, it's a little bit of a bad throw, but he gets it up there to the 15. Frustrating because it's probably a touchdown, but maybe a sign of, a little blessing in disguise if we waste some more clock here. If we waste the clock and still get a touchdown, it might be better off because we'll get the final points of the half. 2-minute warning, 7-3. I'm thinking about that, kind of wasting the clock here a little bit. Ali, quick throw. That is just, I don't know what that is. Why he's catching like that. They are going to let us waste a bit of clock here at least. So even if we don't get the first down, touchdown, whatever, we are wasting a good amount of it. They're definitely going to call timeout that if we don't get this. So really hoping we can. Oh, that's not on us. That's on them. Damn, I wish he would have stayed still though. Could have had a free play. Fair enough. We'll take it, obviously. Does stop the clock, though, unfortunately. But manageable. Swain. Touchdown, Swain. Beautiful stuff. Glad that we got that free play, because that made it a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. But they, once again, do now have time to answer back before halftime. Up 10-7 with that massive touchdown there to the rookie. 4 wide receivers out, so they are definitely not playing it conservatively, believe it or not. I don't think anyone expected them to, but still. Screen pass. Oh, I wish he would have caught that. Tariq Armour blew him up, though. Can we get that free rush? I'm worried about that curl, but need to stay close to this side just in case. And really good job by Fan. I'm going to get aggressive. I don't know how they're going to play this, but I'm still going to get aggressive. I don't know if I love man coverage, but we're running it. We're on that curl. Please! And he holds on. Oh, my. I don't know what else we can do there. I think we did a really good job and just couldn't get there in time with the 4-man. Story of our lives. Screen pass. 1-on-1. Tariq Carpenter not messing around. Loss of 3. Timeout. Foxes. Coming in with Skinner. Trying to get that blitz going. We're on this. And he's not going to get it off. Skinner, I think it's safe to call a timeout again. There's no way they go for it this time. 3rd and 22. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything before half anyways, but still, might as well. Skinner trying to bolster up that Defensive Player of the Year resume. We'll use our last time. Oh! They had an injury. Okay, so that's why you don't give up till the whistle blows. They had an injury, forced to call a timeout, giving us maybe a little chance. Who knows? Maybe this is doing too much and giving us vibes of that Steamers ending. 28-yard line, 40 seconds. I mean, sure, we have the lead, but how many times have we seen 3 points is not enough? It's just definitely not enough. Try to set something up. Yeah, that's a good play. Dropped straight up. Unfortunately, we're going to be looking to Wayne over the middle if we get the time to throw it. Oh, I didn't even see that guy come up. That's not going to really do us much, but maybe that's just a good place to spot it, right? Good place to end it. How can we stop reacting, though? Like, we're blowing a free play. I don't care. Like, stop blowing a free play, man. Wait, Broden? Strong safety. Hello? Broden in for the deep shot. Not his first time making a big play before half. Looked like cover 2 and the safety slept. Let's take a look at this one again. I don't know what the hell their strong safety's doing, but that's a wide open touchdown. Freebie. Not going to see me complain about it. I ain't going to see me complain about it. I'll take it. Kick is deep. They won't return it, I don't think, and they'll kneel it, I would imagine. 10 the first half. Defense looked a little suspect. Wait, hold on. They're going to actually think we had that last time out because they're actually going to go for a Hail Mary here. Maybe trying to catch us off guard like we just were about to be. I mean, hey, throw one to Skinner. Just getting deep, just in case. Skinner. Skinner, free pick. Oh, there he goes. Number 7 on the year. What a player, dude. Just the height and just secure hands. The ball's up there. He's nearby it. I feel pretty good about him coming out with the pick. Sack today, a pick today, and it's only the first half. I don't know, maybe there is something about receiving the ball first. 17-7. At worst, it was going to be 10-7 anyways, so we would have had the lead. Even though you argue, once again, possession counts as a score if you really believe in yourself. But here we are, though. Starting off the second half, up 10. Looking better than we usually are. Not looking great yet, but looking better than usual. Yeah, that will be a play action. We're on this. And please tell me that's not a late hit on the QB. We just picked one off with Paul. Okay, that's our Paul. Terrible decision by Young. Gives us the possession at the 39-yard line. What a freaking concentration catch, though, for a freaking linebacker. Impressive. And, I mean, Steffens just, I don't know what happened, but he just got mauled. I thought he was about to break free sooner than that. He didn't. Got the ball off just barely before getting sacked. Ali fumbles the ball, of course. There's one thing Cam Scatterby won't do, and that is fumble the ball at a bad time. We're looking at 20-7 no matter what. Instead, Ali decides to fumble the ball. McLaughlin's the best corner running back anyways on this team. Ooh, we almost caught him while he was hurdling. I liked Ali for a while, and then now he comes back just feeling different after the injury. And we don't finish that tackle. We do get the team tackle that's forced to 3rd inches, though. Could be a bait to try and take a play here at, with the inches mark. And no! Paul's going to blow it up, making 2 big plays back-to-back drives. Seemingly forcing a stop here. 4th and 2. I don't know why you don't go for this, so we're playing safe. In case it's a fake. And it will not be a fake. Probably be forced to... Yeah, we should not have taken that down. Yeah, we got to about the 10. It's fine. From our own 9, a pitch reverse is crazy. But Broden's fast, and who would expect it? And it does have results. Spin move. He's really not that great at spinning, but he's so big that it's just the strides that catch you. Huge run there, all things considered. Or just in general, because 13 yards is a lot of yards for any play, let alone a freaking wide receiver. Rare pickup on the inside give. Going to go for it again. And we get away from that guy. Ali fights forward for the first down. Big run. Going to go with stick. I like Swain. Steffens carries forward for about 7, 8. Play action slide. This play is always a little conflicting, but the tight end's usually pretty open on it. Nobody on Swain, who drops it wide open. This team, dude, we're going to run the ball. Run it twice if we have to. We got to go for it if need be. And what a cutback that was by Ali. 10 yards on need and 2. I don't understand how we're dropping something like that, though. Wide open. Broden wide open. Terrible throw. That one we might have held the ball a little too long, I'll be honest. Like an Ali out the backfield here. Another terrible throw, almost picked. One thing is for sure. We do not deserve the playoffs, whether we make them or not. Yeah, we're going to take that shot. We're not super open, but open enough. It's going to be a good drive to, waste some time, but it's going to lead to 0 points again. Probably should have ran the damn ball, but the run game wasn't looking great either. That was a really good punt. To the 7. Thought maybe the 5. It's still 7 inside the 10. Kenneth Walker, 46 yards, 4.1 yards per carry. Wood from the 7. Gets a free rush on Bryce. He gets it out, but they still lose a lot of yards. Loss of 4. Probably should have ran a little bit better of a run defense play because we're not really ready for this. Come on, Carpenter. He forces him back left, though. I mean, you definitely can sit and dime now because they need a lot of yards to feel comfortable enough that we can stop this play. Let's put a little prevention with Fant. And he goes to the right because, I mean, we covered the other side. I was not making sure he wasn't cutting that back in. Great defense after a great punt. Battle of the defenses so far. Ours is slightly winning, I think. Also, it really helps that pre-half touchdown happened. If not, it's a 3-point game. Halfback power with the pulling guard. And we gain about 3. Stretch to the right. Last play before the 4th quarter. Pretty good blocking. And that ball is out there. Didn't want to fight it. 3rd and 1. Great run. Thankfully, he didn't fumble again. That ball was hanging out there. I kind of want to hike this. We don't get the hike. I was going to. They were not ready off that left side. And especially, you know, entering the 4th, who would hike it? Who would early hike it? Which way do you go? That's the question. 3rd and 1. Just need 1. Barely gets it, but it's massive. Wasting as much clock as possible here. It would be nice to score a legitimate touchdown here, though, just to feel better about that halftime touchdown, to be like, okay, yeah, we still deserve to win. 2nd and 8, a little behind the sticks here, so we're going to look to throw it. We actually hit the throw. Swain actually catches the ball. Falls forward to the 17. Big bubble look to Steffens, if it's there, which they are on it. Okay blocks, just outmatched, to be honest. The fake jet touch. Handoff inside. Really good blocking. Ali trucking forward, falling forward to the 4. Big run. Counter back left. Okay, they seem like they're on this, but screw it. Screw it indeed. Ali to the 2. Ali again on the dive. See if we can get a free play out of him. They don't fall for it. And Ali, touchdown, masterful drive. We keep our season alive. 7-9. They're now 8-8. We need them to lose in the final week, though. Still going to play it out, though. Obviously, the game's not over till it's physically over, but realistically it is. And there, Matt Fant closes the game out with an interception. We do nothing about it. We don't even kick a field goal there. 4th and 5, they get it. They're driving down the field. They're wasting a lot of clock from the 5. I kind of want to, if we can, keep them out of the end zone just for good measure. Great freaking defensive effort, though. Bryce can't catch him. He's so quick. No matter how you look at it, though, we would have won by 3 even without that miracle play. 24-14. Again, our season's hopes are still narrowly alive. Braden Donnelly, not a perfect game, but, 2 touchdowns, 200 yards. Bryce Young, terrible game. Ali ended up being pretty good despite that fumble. Receiving Broden, huge numbers, but overall the team was pretty mid, to be honest, pretty average. Interceptions, 1 for Paul, Skinner, and Fant. Sacks, 1 for Hines Allen, 1 for Skinner. And a win for us. And we got a couple more upgrades to get through. Braden Donnelly, +3 upgrade points. We'll go with Field General for this one, see how it compares to Improviser. Pretty good for that under. That under pressure is starting to climb a bit, right? 86 under pressure. Definitely helps with that awful paranoid sense. 2 to short. Yeah, I mean, I think you can't really go wrong. You kind of just get good upgrades no matter what, right? Improviser, Field General, whatever. We're gonna, some pretty good upgrades regardless. Donnelly's also 95 throw power. This guy's kind of goated. This guy can definitely be the franchise. Don Swain, assuming everything goes as it seems, he'll be 80 overall after this. Give me some freaking stiff arm, juke move, trucking. Give me all that. I need some after the catch stuff. If he even makes the catch half the time. Spec +3, it's pretty good. 80 overall now. Gets another ability slot. 1 to break tackle, 2 to medium route. Just doesn't really have that broken tackleness, but still. Jukebox. Okay, I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense, but that's what I'm trying to develop him into. I don't really think that does make sense. Steamroller maybe because he's big and fast, but I'll take Jukebox. That's not a bad upgrade to get for a freaking tight end. And then Ali's kind of the last one that truly, truly matters. I know Paul, but Paul's a little limited, even though he had a great interception for us last game. 2 juke move, or 2 to spin move, 1 to juke move. Ali still developing as a you know, a evasive back. Paul, I'm going to go with pass coverage. Definitely did pretty well in coverage last game with that interception. 4 to zone, mind you. Very nice upgrade. That is actually massive. Again, something I've never heard. But Turk feels like he has like no upgrades at all season long. Gets 1 to accuracy. 1 singular upgrade. I know you got awareness, but who cares? It's a punter. Awareness for a punter, why does it matter? But yeah, the season is still technically alive. I don't know how this works with like tiebreakers and all that, but the season is still technically kicking. I just have no idea how this works. I'm going to sim 1 week, actually, and see what we're looking like. Maybe we can open up a wild card spot, too, if we're lucky. Highly doubt it, but you never know. Where are they? 8-8? Okay, so there's an opening. The War Dogs and the freaking... well, now the Mavericks. There's been some losses lately. Blue Dragons as well. Man, last week was fantastic for us, huh? Last week was awesome. So who all lost? So who do we need to lose? Blue Dragons, they lost by 5. Jumbo Shrimp, I don't even know if they're in it anymore. They lost by 3. Where is the rest of these guys? The Silverbacks lost to the Monsters. Let the Monsters cook. Obviously, we beat the Celtic Foxes. And then the Mavericks, Warthogs, I mean, it's a win-win. But realistically, I mean, do we have a win over the Warthogs? We definitely have one over the Mavericks, right? Either way, there's a legitimate growing chance here. If we win this final game, we could be an 8-9 playoff team. There's 2 spots up for grabs. Most of the teams that are kind of going for those, we have the tiebreakers on. I don't even remember if we played the Warhawks or not. And then, of course, the division's still open. So at 7-9, you're saying there's a chance. Either way, next episode will be the final of the regular season. Maybe we're in the playoffs. Maybe we're not. It's only going to be a 1-gamer, but there is the stats and awards, which do take a little bit extra time. So I think maybe you'll see this on Monday. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'm really not. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, can we break the win-loss? I wouldn't even call it streak, but curse? Because we've had a couple of those double losses in there. But the Blaze, who are 8-8, I didn't even see that. They're probably fighting for a playoff spot themselves. This is a crazy game. Ironically enough, entering the Inferno Stadium in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is going to be hype. This is going to be insane. Yeah, regardless, if you're excited for that game, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, or if you just haven't subscribed at all. Maybe you've just been watching, unsubscribe. It happens to the best of us. Regardless, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, I'll see ya. But anyways, as always, shout out to the members of the channel. Appreciate you guys a ton. If you're not already a member, thinking about becoming one, click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be there. Speaking of, I think we might have a special members-only gauntlet video tomorrow. Check that out, assuming that does happen still. Regardless of member or not, appreciate y'all for watching, and see ya.